And just like that, we are in February. Oh my god.
The love month.
The love is definitely in the air. I was
Wow.
just saying we look like the evil stepsisters
Yeah.
to the Cinderella here today, which we will introduce the Cinderella after this break. Bretman to Earth, Earth to Bretman. Girl, you already know who it is. Before I forget, we have merch still available. We have them right behind us. So if you guys want to check them out, they will be in the description down below. And we're back. Hello, everyone. It's
Hi,
Bretman.
everyone. And Miss K.
And we have a very special guest today. You guys have been teased.
Yes. And a lot of people has been asking about you.
Ew, no, they haven't.
Cool. Yes, they have. I know you be reading the comment section, girl.
I don't know.
But today we have none other than my assistant, Miss Catherine Grace.
Miss Catherine Grace Dupree.
But what do everyone call you?
I usually introduce myself as Catherine, and then when people get to know me, they can call me Cat.
Period.
Cute.
So can they call you Cat in the comment section below or
Of
Catherine?
course, they're all my friends. We're all friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
Period. So yes, Kat, you guys is my assistant. She is the voice that you guys hear in the background whenever
Yes.
we are talking about what is the cat cooking.
The maker.
She is very much the cat. I remembered when I first had you as my assistant and I would call you Cat, and so many people thought that I was actually talking about my cats. No, a couple years ago I would be like, "Oh, Cat got me this," and then they'd be like, why is your cat getting you things?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, my assistant's name is literally Cat." So I feel like we should just start off from the very beginning.
The beginning of how we met or how I started working for you.
Maybe we'll do how we met. Your first impression of me and Miss K, or maybe like your first.
Wait, should we do our segment first?
Oh
Before
yeah,
we
yeah,
get
yeah.
into it?
Oh my gosh, we have so many juicy things to get to today.
We do.
I see that. Oh, I see why you want to do your segment, Miss
No,
Kaylee,
'cause
because
I
your
wanna get-
drink looks so special.
No,
good.
'cause I want to get into like.
Oh, what I made?
But so we
Oh.
gotta get this out of the way.
Oh yeah, we can get it out of the way.
Period.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Thank you, Miss Kay.
Okay.
Wow, you're really the showrunner. Her.
Did it just get promoted?
Girl, literally, now you're behind the screen. Okay, so I guess we'll start with Miss K.
Okay.
Miss Cafe, what did you make us today? Ooh.
Okay, I made you guys a cantaloupe drink.
Ooh.
I love me a
I used to-
cantaloupe.
I got this from my brother. He gave me the recipe because I was like, "What is that drink that you used to make when we were like when you were living here?"
Kevin?
No, Colin.
Colin?
Yes. So he was like, "Oh, it's really easy to make. So it's just cantaloupe
It
with
looks so
water and like sugar for sweetness." And I got one too.
Colin, you ate.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Colin.
That's so refreshing.
Right.
Like, it doesn't feel sweet. It feels really
I
good.
like this.
And you have the crunchy stuff for like to eat. Like look, it acts like
Mm.
boba.
Yeah, it's really yummy. Oh, shit.
Sorry.
It's delicious.
It's really good.
Thank you, Miss
Miss
K.
K, what is your
Of course.
tea of the week?
My tea of the week is since Super Bowl is here. What do you guys think about Mr. Kendrick Lamar doing the halftime show?
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Good. I like him. I think
Yeah.
he's really
Kendrick
good.
Lamar. Yes, I'm
What's he gonna bring
excited.
out?
I know.
I feel like since he has a new song with SZA, in his new
Oh.
album, he has like 2 songs with her.
Oh my God. I'm glad you said that because it's actually SZA.
I didn't really look into it yet, but period.
No, but yeah, I'm excited for that performance. So yeah.
Well,
That's-
would you say Kendrick is one of the best rapper of all time?
Oh,
Because I would say so.
I'm not really a rapper fan.
Period. So you can't really like.
Yeah. If
okay.
you're Nicki.
Okay, so best rapper for you is Nicki.
Nicki,
Miss
yes.
Onika.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
But right now it's Doechii.
oh, don't you
Ooh,
so good?
period.
I love her. But I just wanted to guys, speaking of Super Bowl, who do you think has your top halftime performer so far?
Beyonce. Are you kidding me?
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Which one?
Well, the one that she was the main.
The one with the
Yeah.
face stage?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
because the second one was
Was
it was
with
actually Bruno Mars,
Mars,
right?
yeah,
And Salt
yeah.
and Pepper, or I
Yeah.
think that was the year. That was a good year too. Okay, ladies, now let's
What
get
about you, Miss Kat?
information.
I don't remember most of them, but I remember Rihanna, and it was good.
I was there for that.
I know.
That's why she watched it. Because Brett was there.
We're giving her outfit.
Oh
in
my
the Super
God,
Bowl.
yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm very excited. Should we get into what the cat?
What
I feel like let's do the tea.
Okay.
Let's read my journal entry because it's very boring. Let's get this out of the way. January 21, 2025. We're already nearing the end of January, and girl, the year better not go this fast and hectic. Damn, this whole month feels like a year already. Today is a full day of TikTok being banned, and honestly, it feels like someone went to my room while I was away, and I know something is either missing or touched. Like, it just doesn't feel right. You know? Bees have been following me lately. Even while I was journaling just now, a bee is watching me. I'm not sure what that means, but I just feel like it has something to do with work. Maybe I'm working too hard, or hardly working, or maybe she's just telling me to stop and smell the flowers. Or maybe Bella just forgot to take them home with her.
I was about to say maybe it's Bella.
Yeah.
It is very much Bella, girl. Take your bees, girl. Take your
Period.
bees. But yeah, I feel like bees have been. Have you been seeing bees around lately?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's always like some buzzing somewhere in my head.
Yeah.
And I guess it probably makes sense to those bees.
You know, they say someone's talking shit about you if you're hearing buzzing.
Buzzing.
noises.
Oh my god.
I
here.
believe it.
It's you. Period. I'm kidding. No, but I also learned because I posted about it on my story, and I learned that I guess one of the houses, and there's like 12 houses in my neighborhood. One of them have a beehive. Which thank you for having a beehive because girl, you make all of the
Honey.
well, yes, all the honeys, but like
Oh.
they be pollinating all my trees.
Oh,
Like
okay,
without the
yeah,
bees,
yeah.
I wouldn't have the avocados. I wouldn't have,
True.
my star fruits and lily kois and whatnot. So thank you for doing.
Oh yeah, they are a
Yeah.
big part of that.
I feel like
thing.
I would get into like bees if they weren't like I don't know. I feel like never mind.
No, they said bees are very friendly people. It's the
Yeah.
wasp is the one that you gotta watch out for.
Kat, you have a friend that has a beehive. We get
Yeah.
we get honey from him, right?
Yeah, in
he makes
Molokai.
the best honey.
The best. It's called white honey, and it's called that because of the flowers the bees pollinate, I think, or they eat or
oh,
whatever.
period.
And it's the best honey. Like you treat it like royalty.
You guys, it's
Yeah.
so good.
It's so good.
Yeah. Anyways, we're acting like he has. Does he have a business?
He has like the potential to, and I think he does actually have a business, but he doesn't actually sell it.
Okay.
So I bring him baked goods, and he
Oh.
gives me a ton of honey.
Period. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, King.
Thank you,
You should
Kapahu.
though, because
Period.
Really good honey.
Do you smell that?
What?
What is the cat cooking?
Oh my God, it's
What is
my
the cat cooking?
Favorite segment.
Okay.
Literally.
I made some of my favorites because it's mine or whatever, my episode.
I love how this is turning into like a main course.
Literally.
So
Oh, sorry. I was about to go
today,
dig in, girl.
I made ribeye with some chimichurri with BRETMAN's. It's your peppers, those teeny
Yeah.
tiny little ones.
We're not gonna be chomping on the mic, y'all. We're gonna give a little demure taste because I don't.
saw that comment.
And then so that ribeye with chimichurri using BRETMAN's chili peppers, the really expensive ones. And then I made some focaccia with some garlic confit on top.
No, the cat's. Speaking of cat, my actual cat's almost got into this focaccia this morning.
Oh yeah, Brett saved it because it was so cold in his house, and I was trying to let it rise. So I put it outside
Oh
on
my
the
God,
table.
Kat, this is so good. Girl.
Really?
This is about to be a mukbang, girl.
Really? Yay! I'm glad. Is it good?
I didn't eat just for this. Nikki was starving when she came with me today.
I told Miss Kim, like, come hungry because I'm making food. Yay!
But what happened to the focaccia?
Wait, I'm gonna take one more bite.
The cats just almost got into it because it was like saran wrapped,
Yeah.
but the cats almost like got
Ate
into
it up.
Oh.
But they didn't, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, one more bite. Hold on. Can you tell we're hungry?
You guys, I think we're about to take a break real quick. Girl, I am so sorry for interrupting your program. This episode is brought to you by Tinder. Thank you so much, Tinder, for sponsoring today's video. Now, it's February, and love is definitely in the air all month long. Don't wait around for it to fall in your lap. And don't even wait for the Cupid to hit you with an arrow, because if you want it, you gotta go for it. It's time to stop romanticizing romance and start living it. And it's easier than ever before because you've got Tinder's first impression feature. Now, what's that? You can now send a message before you even match, whether it's calling out their taste in music, hyping up their unique style, or dropping a funny line they won't forget. It's low pressure and an easy way to put yourself out there, hopefully making finding matches easier for you. Now, I don't know about you, but first impressions mean the world to me. And my man's told me that the first thing he noticed about me was my personality. And my first impression of him was, oh, he's hot. LOL. I think a profile account that everyone can see is one thing, but it's another to be able to send a personal message to someone to maybe persuade them to swipe right on you, and boom, you have a Valentine's date. You're welcome. This is your month to make romance happen, and there's no better place than Tinder for all of the possibilities. Whether it's meeting someone new or finding someone to share late night memes with, a new beach buddy, a fellow food lover, a gym partner to help you with accountability, or really just to find a Valentine's date, Tinder makes it easier than ever before. Explore all the possibilities for yourself. Tinder. It starts with a swipe. Download Tinder today. And we're back. We actually really did take a break. We needed to eat, girl, and you guys didn't need to hear all that.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back. Okay.
All right. I guess we'll start from like the very beginning, not from working
very
with me, but very beginning. Why are you in Hawaii, Kat?
Okay.
How did you end up in Hawaii?
So, back in 2019, December 2019, I was living in Renton, Washington. I was working at Starbucks. I was
Beautiful
a supervisor.
place.
She wasn't just
place.
working at Starbucks. She ran
No.
Starbucks, girl.
Yeah.
No, I was just a supervisor. I used to kind of bully people low key. Not like bully, but I would just kind of be like a little hard on them. But then if I felt like I was mean to them, I would just bring them food the next day to make it up to them. But
Period.
I was just living like the same boring life and just doing the same thing over and over again. So in December 2019, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to move to Hawaii, and I had no obligations. I don't have kids. I was like, you know what? Let me just see if I can do it. So I talked to my sister, and I was like, do you think I could save money until May and move to Hawaii? And she was like, yeah, you should. So I was like, period. So the ball started rolling for that.
Wait, which sister? Because I met
Juliana.
most of your... Oh,
Juliana.
Juliana.
Yeah.
Period. That's my girl.
My oldest sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I moved in with her in February, and that was like right before COVID hit. And then so COVID hit like 2 weeks later, and I was living with her and still working at Starbucks, and I was able to save a lot of money from my other jobs. And
Which we might get into.
maybe.
Maybe. In a couple episodes
Yeah.
for now. She's only Catherine.
Yeah.
Y'all get that when she's Kat, okay?
But so I was just able to save a lot of money. So in May of 2020, I moved out here, and I didn't know anybody. Like, I knew nobody at all.
Yeah.
And then I was staying with this person I met online, and he was really nice. He was
Which is
normal.
so scary.
Scary,
I
girl.
would
It is
never
scary.
do that.
And I'm like looking back at it, I probably wouldn't do it now. But at the time, I was like, whatever. Like he offered me a place like it was like $1,000 a month, and he had like an extra bedroom. So I was
Oh,
like,
what?
good.
Period.
Yeah. So I stayed with him for like 3 months, and then I found someone else to live with. So I stayed with him, and I wasn't like staying. I was like paying rent, obviously.
Yeah.
But I was, just living here. So from May to December, I didn't work because I was able to support myself in other ways. And then in December,
With your savings.
my savings,
Yeah.
my big savings. But in December, that's when I started working for Dip ID.
Uh-huh.
But before that, I was like working as an assistant for my nail tech.
Yeah.
But
Work.
it was just her, like, she would post online and be like, oh, like, if someone could help me do this, like, I would greatly appreciate it. And I was like, I'm not doing anything. I
You
can
guys,
help
she
you.
was my nail tech.
Yeah.
To be weird enough, out of like, we had a conversation one day, and I was like, oh, yeah, I go to this girl that does
Tina?
my nails. Yeah, Tina.
Mhm.
And then she was like, wait, I used to work for her. And I was
Really?
like, what?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah,
Oh
so yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, so it was just like she would literally just post on Instagram like, "Oh, I need help moving," because she was moving like studios, And I was like, "Oh, I'm not doing anything. Like, I can help you." And I just went back to her like every single day, just helping her with things.
Mm-hmm.
So she just called me her assistant, and I was like, "Oh, period." And then after her is when I went to Dip ID, and So from Tina and Dip by D, like my name was kind of going around as like good
Yeah.
things, you know, like
Yeah.
people were saying really good things about me. And then after Dip by D is when your sister Princess May was looking for an assistant, and I got
We need an episode with her,
Yes,
girl,
with
Yeah.
because
they have stories.
he's on that.
You
a
guys.
year and a
We
half.
will leave it up. We will leave it up to Princess to tell those tea because you know she will.
But yeah, it was really funny because I never even messaged her because I remember she was like saying like looking for an assistant.
Yeah.
But she actually messaged me first.
Yeah.
And she was like, hey, like I've heard really good things about you. I'm looking for an assistant. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is so cool. I'm like, yeah, I'm like super interested. And then I remember she like didn't message me back for like 3 days. And I was like,
Typical
oh.
Princess.
I was like, oh, maybe not. And then I remember she messaged me on a Sunday. And
She's
I was
like, come pick
How do
me
you
up.
remember it was a Sunday? Were you praying?
because I had a date that night. Me and this guy were supposed to go to Raising Cane's, and she messaged me and she was like, "Okay, can you start? Can you be my assistant?" And I was like, "Oh my God, of course!" So she sent over like documents, and I signed them all. And she's like, "Okay, can you pick me up at 6:30 at this address?" And I was like, I never met her.
Clocked in already.
Yeah.
I never met her, nothing. Which is actually funny. The only time I ever met her was when the opening of the food truck. I went there. I have a picture of her giving me food.
The food truck for our
Yeah,
food truck. Oh, you
yeah.
weren't working for her yet?
No.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it the very first opening?
Yeah, like
when
the
we were
first
all
in
there.
Waikele, before you guys got there.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like the first who got the food, like the first in line.
Yeah.
Oh, period.
Yeah.
First customer. Oh my God, Kat. I did not know that. I thought for sure you were already working for her when the food
No.
truck opened. That's
No,
fun.
not yet.
But then I remembered that day and my hair was still short. So, yeah. Because I think
yeah,
I was already growing out my hair
That
when
was
you started.
Maria.
Yeah, that was
working
Maria.
Yeah.
with
Okay,
her,
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But yeah, so then I started working for her. I picked her up and we did like errands, and I was like, and we just kind of got to know each other in the car. And then we literally came here because she had to pick something up from you guys.
Yeah.
And I just remember like driving here at night, and I was like,
I
in the
remember what it
car.
was.
I remember.
What was
I think it was the sunglass thingies, containers, because you were getting rid of some
Yeah.
stuff.
The circular thing.
Yes,
Right?
yes,
Oh,
yes.
really?
Yeah, I
And
remember.
like some shoe racks, I think.
But yeah.
Okay, that leads me to my first initial question.
Okay.
What was your first impression of the Rock family?
Like
Not
you?
Princess, because obviously, like,
Yeah.
period. You can have your own impression with Princess. I don't care, but like me,
Rock family meaning him.
like me, when you met the family,
Like what family? Like your family?
yeah,
Oh, well, the first time I met you was I had to drive her here for like a video, I think.
yeah,
And I think you thought I was Maria. So
yeah.
you were like hella nice to me at first, and then you saw me closer, and you're like, oh, I don't know you. But I was like, you were nice to me still.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh,
I was like, wait,
hello.
you're not Maria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guards were up. I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
No, but I was like so nervous, and I was just like so quiet, and I was like, I didn't want to like make anybody upset or anything like that, or like do something I shouldn't have done. So I just kind of sat there quietly with the babies.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have questions, Miss K?
How do you like this job?
Yeah. How do you
God.
like assisting?
Yeah.
I
Because
love it.
I know, because Kat has been my roommate. If you guys don't know, Kat was my roommate for like 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah, a good 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that cooking is her
Love
love language.
Everything.
It's what
It
she
is.
does. It's what she's very good at. I just want to know, like, do you like being an assistant?
Oh my God, I love it. I feel like for me, I love just being able to help others.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And for me, that's another love language I have. Like, if I know I can help you in any
Act
way,
of service.
yeah, like,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
love it. Like, I love being able to just make people's lives easier.
Yeah.
You know?
Period.
Yeah.
And you do. Period.
Thank God.
So I always
His
refer
life.
to. So I have two assistants, you guys. I have Kat and Lindsay, which you guys will meet Lindsay down the road. But Kat, I always describe as my housewife, and Lindsay is very much my work wife. Because Kat really doesn't care to know about like social media like that. Like
No.
Yeah.
she doesn't read my contract. She doesn't remind me when to film. Like she's just a housewife. Like she cooks. Dishes,
Make sure everything is
dogs,
running.
vacuum, like, you know, housewife. And then Lindsay is more of like my work wife, which is like social media. She runs through all my deals with me. She reminds me to film. She reminds me when things are due, things of that nature. You guys get it. But I already know some of the questions are gonna be like, so what happened with Miss K? I feel like I'll answer this question because
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Things
working with
happen.
family is not really ideal, especially if there's a power imbalance with
Yeah.
it. And I also really get like uncomfortable, like
Him
okay,
asking me to
to
do
like
stuff.
yeah, I'm just like we're my cousin. Like I'd
Yeah,
rather hang
yeah.
out with you than like, hey, can you pick up my underwear? Like not that I do that, but like it's just like weird asking your cousin to like pick up your underwear, clean up, do your laundry, like clean
Yeah,
up
yeah.
your dog shit, like
Yeah.
which you would do regardless. And when you're over, like you always walk my dogs and stuff like that. But also, I just realized that like you're the best like travel assistant, if anything.
Very
That
much.
is more your forte because you make not only you make it like more
Yeah.
comfortable because like obviously your family, but like you guys, Kiefer talks to every fucking body, girl. Like it's a flaw and it's a flaw and like the good thing at the
Yeah,
same time
yes.
because I can literally just leave Miss K wherever and then I'll come back and she'll be like, oh my god, so I was talking to this guy and he told me like, and I was like, what the
Like life story.
life stories, girl.
And
And
you're like, what-
you love
where?
traveling and stuff like that. And so and then also
And that's how I got into like being his assistant was because of
traveling. And then COVID
Yes.
hit and then
And then I just stayed. No.
no, COVID
No,
hit.
not even that. It was before me working for him,
Guess who worked for me?
I worked for
Princess.
Princess for a whole month.
Just a month.
Yes.
And then I was like, Princess, I'll just take Miss K because you're first of all you're not utilizing her, and second of all,
All I did was drive.
she was basically a chauffeur for
Yes.
Princess. And I was like, Princess, I actually need help.
Yeah. So I was just like, I'll just go on over to Brett,
Yeah.
and then that's how it started happening.
And I love that you have like such a color thing. Like I don't want to say you have OCD, but like you have a color OCD where like everything has to be in color.
I do.
And you knew makeup, like you organized my makeup and you loved organizing my clothes in colors. And I
Yeah.
was like, period, I'll just hire you. But deep down, and I've said this to Miss K, and like you realize that you have to realize that like working with family is a little weird. There will be a little imbalance in that. And then like I think over time, because we also did the MTV
Yeah.
show, I wanted it to just
He wanted me to like go on my own kind of thing. Which
that
yeah.
because even in the podcast, you guys, half the comments is literally always talking about how good Miss K looks,
Yeah.
how she needs to start her own podcast,
They're always saying
No,
you look so beautiful.
stop.
and then I'm
Like,
just like, why are you it's just like, why are you my assistant? Like you can like literally do this your own, and you needed to like kind of like find yourself and do your own
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
because you and I started to become one. And, like,
no, literally everything.
I couldn't go out like even in disguise because people will notice Miss K and they
And
will
then they
ask.
would know. Yeah.
So even just like, yeah, we really just became a unit, and I
Yeah.
was like, girl, you need to be yourself in the best way possible.
Yeah,
Obviously, I
no,
was like,
yeah.
Miss K, you need to be yourself, and then
That's
not
when I
that you weren't yourself.
That's when I started transitioning and finding myself.
Yeah.
After I started, because I noticed like my everyday routine was becoming his routine, like everything.
And all my
I
friends
did.
started becoming
Yeah,
your
my
friends. And I'm like, girl, not that, like I said
Yeah.
again, because I already know y'all gonna find problems in this, but like, Miss K needed her own friends.
Yes, yeah, and I believe that because like they were like. No, it got to the point where everyone started to say like we sound the same, we smell the same, and it's not. I was like, okay, this is like out of the thing. And then he is always with his friends, and sometimes I'm not like I don't want to like be with his friends because that is his friends. So I want to try my own thing and like do my own thing, which I love, you know.
And you
like,
do have your own friends.
yes, and
Her.
also I just love the fact that he just brought me along to everywhere he went. So
And you're still brought along
Yes.
in the Baddest Radio. But there was that one trip that we went to, and Kat needed a place to stay because you were already going back home.
yeah.
And I was like, Kat, just watch my house.
I think that was Coachella.
Coachella.
Yeah.
So
you guys
she,
went to like New York and then Coachella. I think.
yeah. So you
Yeah.
ended up watching my house, and I was like, I came home. The house smelled like pumpkins. The dogs were dressed, and I was like,
Yes.
period. I was like, period.
Yeah.
And
then you went back home to Oregon.
Washington.
Oh, Washington.
Yes.
Sorry.
I went back home because there was like some stuff that came up with family, and I was like telling everybody I was leaving, and Brett was like, "Oh, do you just want to wait 2 weeks and just watch my house?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh."
And that's when we went.
I was like, "I guess." And then you like gave me your card, and I went and got like stuff to like make it all like festive. I think.
yeah, and you ate. And then the next following year, I think February, March.
It was then. Wait. So
It wasn't the
moved-
same year.
Was it? Well, I moved in April and came back in June.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. It was the same year. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because July was my last month with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was in Seattle, and I remember this specifically. I was leaving Pike Place, and I get a text from Brett, and he was like, "Kat, can you come back and work for me?" And I was like, "Ah!" I always felt so like honored. I was like, out of all people, they keep it,
Yeah.
you know. And I was like, yeah. So
Well, you were already familiar, and like,
Yeah.
and Miss, everyone knows this about me. Like, I'm such a Leo. Like, I'm loyal to like whoever is loyal to me, and I was like, like, why would I look for an assistant if I already know there was somebody
Someone that's capable
that I
of
already
doing it,
knew, my family knew, and stuff like that. So that's the story.
She came back.
And she
Came
came back, and
yeah,
3 years now or 2 years. This
It's
is your
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah,
Oh
it'll
my
be 3 in June.
gosh.
And it doesn't even feel like it.
yeah.
Honestly. Well, I don't see you often. I don't see you guys often.
Bitch, you're here every week. I see you more than the rest of the family, girl.
No, but like it doesn't even feel like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time's flown by. I feel like.
Yeah. Wait, so tell us, so obviously you guys, Kat is in charge of what the cat is cooking. Tell us about your
Culinary
I'm
life.
sorry. I literally was like your cooking school, your culinary school. Like, how was like
Oh.
culinary school life for you?
So I went to Le Cordon Bleu in Washington, Seattle. It technically stayed in Tukwila. It's not in Seattle, first of all. But so I went when I was 19. After I worked at this cafe in Bozeman, Montana, which is where I'm from, Bozeman. After I worked there for about a year and a half, I moved back to Washington, and I went to culinary school there. And it was cool for the first little while.
Yeah.
It was really good. I learned a lot. And then about a year in, they started to close down all the locations in the U.S.
Because COVID or
No, it was just like
just
not
money?
Like
profitable.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So like all the international ones were really profitable, but just the ones in the States were not, I guess. So they started to do a teach out, which is just teaching, like they're not taking in more students, they're just going to teach whoever's here and send
That's
them on
the
way.
last,
yeah.
That's the last. But so when I first started, there was one instructor for like 10 to 12 students, but by the time I was like I'm over this, it was one instructor for 30 students, and I was like, I don't feel like what I'm paying is worth it anymore. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't feel like I'm learning as much. He's not able to like help me as he was before. So by that point, I was like, I think I'm gonna go back to Montana.
Do you also feel like you already learned what you needed to learn?
Honestly, yeah, because even he would constantly say like, you're gonna learn more doing it
In
like,
the field,
in
yeah.
the field than here. Because like everybody in my class was like either right out of high school, they were like veterans, like they really had no experience in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Unlike, I don't want to sound like arrogant or anything like that, but like I just worked at kitchens like before, and I knew a lot of the things, and I knew like just how to do stuff.
Yeah.
So when I moved back to Montana, I worked at this bakery, at like a coffee shop bakery, I think. And then low-key, I kind of fell out of love with it. Like I fell out of love with like cooking and baking.
Why? Because you had to.
Not because I had to. It was honestly the environment I was working in. It was not cute
Okay.
at all. It was just like
That's
like
fair.
the management and the owners were like not nice, and they were like they would just tell us what to make, kind
Yeah,
of.
very strict and like stuff
Yeah,
like that.
and like the things they would tell us to make like wouldn't sell, and I would like try to tell them, and I ended up getting fired from there, because I was like not talking back, but I would just give my opinion. And
Yeah.
they're like, "Who are you? Like you just got hired," and I was
yeah.
like, "Okay."
Fire me then.
Yeah, literally. So I think I went back to working at the cafe, and then I started working at Starbucks, and then after that I was kind of over it.
And then here.
and then Seattle, back to Seattle.
Oh, okay.
So I went back and forth from Seattle
Yeah.
to Montana.
Oh,
Wow.
word.
Yeah, and then so Seattle 2 years, and then here.
Period. So would you say like baking? What is your forte when it comes to cooking, or
Yeah,
like what is
like
your
baking.
favorite type of?
Cause like ever since I was younger, I would just bake and bake and bake and bake. Like that was my favorite thing. It's like when I was.
Where did it come from?
Um,
Boredom, your mom.
Well, cause we were homeschooled, so and my mom was like the type to like do everything homemade, so we learned from an early age. And I come from a big family, so like all my sisters, my siblings had like their own day of the week to cook dinner or whatever.
yeah.
So I just was always in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, you had 10 siblings, right?
Yeah.
Period. And where are the comments for that? Because Princess be getting so much fucking comments for 5 fucking kids. Y'all want to send hate to fucking Kat's mom for having 10 kids?
It's crazy. The comments for Princess is crazy.
I know,
is.
but
It's
we're
very
so
overwhelming.
like, it's so old, you
It's
guys.
so old. Like,
It's
Princess
so
doesn't even
old.
care.
Y'all so fucking lame. Because
Literally.
y'all been calling her every name under the books before Cleo was even born. So now that you guys
Yeah.
still say the same things, it's like, girl, let's get creative. Let's get creative. Like, calling her a thought is not going to do anything. Just like calling me a gay is not.
It's not gonna do anything.
Never gonna change us.
Because we don't give a fuck.
Literally. But anyway, so
What is your favorite? What is the favorite? What is your favorite thing to bake?
Oh, it just changes honestly, because like sometimes I'll see something online and I'm like really into it for a while.
Yeah.
But something easy, like just like random like cookies, like you
Cookies.
know, like chocolate chip cookies.
She makes a lot of cookies, you
Yeah.
guys. What is
Like
your favorite
cheesecake.
cookie?
Probably just chocolate chip.
Chocolate
But
chip.
I just like doing mini chocolate chips and not the big ones.
Like the bite-sized ones.
Like the mini ones.
Like the cereal one.
No.
What is that?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
The cookie one. The cookie cereal.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
girl.
Oh, not like the size, like the chocolate chips. The mini chocolate, like the chocolate part.
Like an Oreo?
No.
Kiefer, the fucking small chocolate chip in the cookie.
Yeah.
Oh,
The chocolate chip. You're thinking.
Okay.
I'm like, bitch, what is the? I'm like, even I'm confused that you're
I'm
confused.
talking about the size because he was like, "Oh, the small chocolate chip cookie," and I was like, "Oh, so like a bite size."
Girl.
I get what you were thinking.
Yeah.
Wait, so is it obviously I said that wait, no, maybe not that. So would cooking be something that you would be interested to do after me? Because obviously assisting is not a forever job, and I know that one day Kat will go and want to start her own family and find a handsome man to start a family with or a business with. Would cooking and baking be in your like future plans?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I want to open a bakery here.
What would you name it?
Don't take my
Busty
name, y'all.
Bakes.
No. Okay. Everybody
Miss
calls me that. That is not my name. Y'all
Miss
can call
Busty
me it,
Bakes.
but that will not ever be the name of my bakery. Just
Busty
no.
Bakes.
It's a cute name for y'all to call me, but no. It's going to be called Made with Love.
Made with
Made
Love
with
by Catherine
Love.
Grace.
Yeah. I like that because I like my name, Catherine Grace. I think it's beautiful.
Period. Made with love, and love means aloha. Made with aloha.
Period.
And I'm gonna have a BRETMAN menu in it
Yeah.
because
Dairy free ones.
dairy free ones. Brett's menu of like my
Exactly.
favorite ones because I feel like since working for me, it's kind of been a challenge because sometimes I'll go on a diet.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
not sometimes, I'm always lactose. So like
Yeah.
learning to like navigate through that. What is like your favorite, I guess like non-dairy thing you've made for me?
Non-dairy.
Because I have my own.
The mac and cheese was cute.
Ooh, that
That-
one was
that
really
one-
You
good.
ate that. You
I
ate
thought I
that.
had
With
to,
the caramelized
thought-
onion.
yeah.
Ugh,
I thought I was gonna have to make it
gosh.
vegan, but I was just able to make it like Brett friendly.
Yeah. My favorite one that you've made me, and I know you weren't, you were like, I'm not proud of it, but I love creme brulee. And one time when you found that I love creme brulee, you made me like a lactose free one, which wasn't like a traditional creme brulee. It really was just like creme. It was without the brulee, but I was living for it, girl. I was like, oh my God, creme brulee without the episode. But
Without
yes.
the-
Yeah. But
What has your favorite cat meal or things that she's made?
I really
Whether-
like her Ambrosia.
Girl.
And you guys, she makes this thing. I don't know. She said it's her family dish, but she makes this thing with bread, broccoli, chicken, and cheese.
Oh.
And she makes it, and it's so good.
What is that?
I think it's like a casserole. So I know a lot of people make it, but I don't know. My mom used to make it all the time. It's called chicken broccoli bake, and you put it on top of white rice, and you just put like chicken and broccoli, and you do like a chicken broth that's like thickened, and you put like some curry powder in it, and like some lemon juice, and you put it on top, and then put cheese, or you put bread, like bread bits on top, and then put cheese on top, and then you put it on top of white rice.
Girl, all these food talks is making me want to take a little break. Wait, back to assistant questions. So I feel like I want to know, what has been the weirdest thing, or I guess the dumbest thing I ask you to do?
You don't ask me to do like a lot of dumb things though.
What is like, I guess like,
I have a question.
bitch, she hasn't even answered
Okay,
mine.
fine.
It's probably like when you just like ask me to probably when you asked me to take a picture, but you need to show me how you want it to be angled, so you have me go to that spot. And you have this ugly ass picture of me just sitting there.
And he actually takes the picture, and I'm like,
Yeah.
are you gonna delete those?
Oh no!
Okay,
the
I can
fucking
defend
picture-
myself.
Oh my god, the picture for your birthday on the roof.
Ah!
Oh my god!
Oh my
I
gosh.
hated that.
It was
Oh.
white wallpaper. One is
He
on the one at
is
a
so
time.
wrong for that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let me defend myself because, okay, so
Wait.
as you guys know, Kat used to work for Princess. Princess has her own angles.
Yeah, Princess
Yes.
likes like
Princess
up.
loves above,
up,
like, because
yeah.
she
or like
loves to look
this.
little tiny, as if she isn't already tiny.
Yes.
She has her own angles, and I think Kat was accustomed to that when
Yeah.
she first started working for me.
Yeah.
She still is, because I still find myself like asking her to like tilt it up,
Yeah.
because I like my pictures like
Like this.
tilted up like this. I like
Yeah.
to look taller. Princess is like more like up
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
But and I used to do this with Miss K. I have so many pictures of
I
Miss
know.
K
I
and
hate
Kat
it.
just standing there.
The ugliest day ever. Like
Because
hair
I
up, acne. Not even ready for a picture.
No, literally. And I'm not good at taking pictures in general. Like
Yeah.
I take them on myself, but just in general, people like I'm not good. So it makes sense why you had to show me.
Yeah,
But
I would be like,
it's not
do it
good.
like this, where I'm centered and like the leaves are.
Yeah,
And
literally.
every time he
he's
does
like,
that-
he's like, look how there's too much on top. Like don't do the top. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh. Okay.
And every
Yeah.
time he does that, I'm only looking at myself. I'm like, I want to delete that so bad.
That is so, but it's the only way I can like.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like I can tell you guys how to take it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is funny. But the Keith picture that you're talking about,
Oh my god.
I had
It was for
Keith
your birthday
Kendall take
photo.
my birthday portraits, and we were at the roof, and I was like, Kat, I need some wind on my hair. And she was like in the roof, like literally like
Okay.
Laying down.
laying down on the roof, balancing and like blowing
Like,
like
A
a
leaf
blower, a
blower.
leaf blower onto my hair. And she was on the picture, and it's the funniest thing
It's the
ever.
worst, 'cause Bretman's
I
like-
won't post it for her, just but yeah, just imagine Kat like laid flat like a pancake on my roof.
But my arm is up.
Where her arm is up like this.
when I saw that photo, I was cracking.
She made it her
up.
wallpaper.
I did. I had it as my wallpaper for a whole
It's
month.
so mean.
Girl. LOL. What was your question, Miss Cam?
Okay, what is the most common thing that Brett asked you to do?
Bring him
Ooh.
water.
Yeah.
He said,
That water
please.
bottle, girl.
Water, please.
Water.
If you love me, bring me water.
Oh my god, can I say something that what I hate when Brett does this
What?
the most, and when he makes you feel guilty about not him wanting you to do something and you're already
Right.
doing it, and he's like, please, if you love me, please do
Oh.
it.
He'll be like, I'd be like about to go or something. He'd be like, oh, can you walk the dogs one more time? And I'd be like, oh, okay. And he's like, I'm sorry, Kat. Like,
Yeah.
I know you're
I'm
mad.
sorry.
And I'm
Yes.
like, it's fine. Like, I'm
I
gonna
hate it when he
anyway.
do that.
You're like, I'm already out
I
here. And I'm like,
know.
please.
I'm really outside. Please, Kat. No, he's funny. Or like,
It's just because, like, I've had an assistant for 2.5. You were like 2.5 too,
yeah.
right? for like 5 years now, and I still like don't know how to ask for things. Like even Lindsay, she'll be like, "Oh yeah, sure, that's my job," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, it is your job. Why did I take 2 days to like build the courage to ask you to take a picture of my apartment?" That is so funny. What has been the toughest thing about like assisting? Not just like for me, but like because you assisted a nail tech, princess, me, or just some maybe like a assistant tip, maybe.
A tip. I think I mean, I don't know a lot of assistants, to be honest. I wasn't trained for this at all. I just really like helping people. But something that I find myself doing is just being available. Like, I like knowing that Brett knows he can call me and I'll be there, you know? I don't want him to think that I'm not reliable.
Oh, girl, on her days off, I'll be like, "Kat, do you want to watch a movie? But bring me lunch."
I'd be like...
And then he goes, "Can you drive there too?"
I'd be like, literally...
I'd be like, "Kat, I know you're off, but we should watch a movie.
Yeah.
And bring me lunch."
No, I was literally in the middle, I think, of my Brazilian, and I get a text from Brett. And how you were sounding, I'm like, I'm going to go to his house today. But I was already going to go to your house, and then as soon as I get home, I get a call from you, and you're like, "Can we run errands together?" And I was like, "Of course." Like,
and then what would you say is the most rewarding part about your job?
oh, there's so many rewards.
Physical rewards as well.
There's just so many things I get from this job. It's so fun.
Yes,
like the people I meet, like being in your presence even, I just like sometimes I forget, and then I have to remind myself, I'm like, there's so many people that would love to see you every day. And I get to see you every day.
Yeah, and you're just like, "Oh, this bitch again.
But
This bitch is up."
No, like there's just so many fun things. Like, you're such a nice person to be around. You're so fun. When you're not here, I'm not laughing all day, you know? Like, even though you're doing your thing, I'm doing my thing, you're still like making funny jokes all day long.
Isn't it the worst thing ever when he leaves and you're at at his house by yourself?
Yeah.
Especially your first couple months.
I hated it.
It's Fort Knox here, so like I'm not that worried.
Yeah.
But like I always have like a game.
What is Fort Knox?
I think it's like a military base in Texas or something like that. But people say that if it's high secured.
Oh yeah, we got secures.
Yeah, so it's very secure.
We got security.
So it's very
I love
safety.
Fort Knox.
I know. I'm like, girl,
I
what?
want to use that for now on.
I know.
Oh, you guys
I'm
never
like,
heard that?
That's not very Fort
me
Knox
when I have
of you.
security, I'm like, I don't feel Fort Knox right now.
I think it's that anyway.
I can't be there. It's not very Fort Knox.
Yeah. It's so cute.
Wait, that is such a cute. Oh my god, Fort Knox.
But I can't watch certain things when I'm here alone though, because I'll get too scared.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Take me through. Well, I feel like I never ask you this, and I feel like why did I only think about this now? Take me through like a typical watching my house while I'm in LA, watching my house while I'm in anywhere in the world. What is your typical day for you? I know you wake up early because them dogs, girl. I too. So
it depends if I have gym or not. If I have gym, I'll wake up at like 4. I mean,
4?
girl.
it used to be 3 when I had gym at 4.
gosh.
So I would leave here by like 3:30ish, because in the morning that early is not traffic, so I can get back to Waipahu by 4.
Yeah.
And then I would work out and then be back here by like 6:30ish. Then walk the dogs, and then I would start going around the house, just checking on the plants, seeing if they need water or not. And then I'll get to the chickens, and I try to do them early so it's not like super hot when I'm doing it. And I just check
I
on the
hate when
chickens.
it's super hot when I'm feeding the chickens.
Yeah.
Like,
because it's like sweating, so I'm like, let me just get this over with when I'm in my gym clothes and like, nasty already.
No, same. I try to
Yeah.
get that when I'm like before I get like I wash for the day. I'm like, I need to do
Yeah.
the chickens and the dogs.
That's like always like one of the first, and then I'll sometimes make videos for Brett, like chicken vlogs.
Oh yeah,
I love those
or dog vlogs. I know.
I don't know why they're so funny.
I was like, Brett, you should post those. They're so
No,
funny.
they're
But Kat
not
was like, no.
funny.
I think it's funny because not that I forget that you're watching my house, but like I forget that I be asking you to like feed the chickens and like I don't know, and you vlog like random things.
Yeah,
too.
I love her little commentaries on the videos.
And she'd
Those
be
are
like, I just
amazing.
fell in the mud.
Yeah.
And then she'll show her ass. And I'm like, girl.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. That was awful.
Yes. Or it's always something. You're like, oh, the dogs fought again. And
Yeah.
I have a blood clot.
I saw that one. It's so funny.
I'm like, oh my god, this bitch.
It's just like me being like, I fed the chickens. They did that over there. I just feel like that the whole time.
I feel like the world would be gagged if we showed them how many pictures of Lily shedding we have. And I don't know when and why it became like a thing for us, but like we literally like our text is literally just Lily
Lily
taking a
poop.
shit at the
With a
time.
timestamp.
Really?
Like even if she's off, like I'll just do it. I'll be like, Lily pooped today.
Yeah.
And it's like literally just
He
shedding.
be in California. Lily pooped at 2 p.m.
Yeah. And it's just Lily because that bitch don't know when to poop. Like, but she's better now. She's better now.
Yeah.
She got
So
it.
there's a lot of poop pictures we have of her.
I know. Oh my god, that's so fucking weird. Do you have other questions, Miss K?
I do. I didn't want to bring this up, but a lot of people want to ask this question because I think we brought it up one time here
Yeah.
about that one Christmas that you were like, Kat, don't ever buy 5 Christmas trees ever again.
Okay, let me say my side of that.
Let her say her side because I got my own side.
So that was the first year I started for Bretman, right?
Yeah.
I was told to go above and beyond, first of all. And then I was told that Brett likes expensive things, like luxury.
By who?
Miss K.
Okay.
So
I have a
was like-
reason. I have a reason why I said that because every time I buy him the cheap stuff, he's always like, do I look like I got no money? And I'm like, dang, I'm just trying to save you money.
No, but you really take it too seriously because, okay, I would be like, Miss K, can you get me Tylenol? And she'll buy the fucking general brand Tylenol of
Yes,
like,
and I was like,
and
it's
I'm
the
like,
same thing.
just get the Tylenol. It's fucking 30 cents more. Like, why you acting like we're broke? Like, girl,
No.
just get the real brand.
Yeah.
But continue.
So I just went. I think I got so many trees. I don't even remember. It was in the double digits or not.
Oh, no, you didn't. Girl.
9 then?
No, it was like 4.
Oh no, it was more than that.
Oh, wait. No, wait.
The trees
hold on.
itself.
The
plus
trees was
the-
4. We spent almost in the double digits that year. Almost. You almost made double digits, and that's why it was like.
Yeah.
So it was $9,999.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Well,
It was
okay.
a lot.
Okay, go back to what you were saying.
Oh, so I was just, and I love Christmas. I love Christmas. So
She actually
Yeah,
thinks
she
Miss.
does. She
She's
loves
dressed as Mrs. Claus today. Actually.
you know. But I just love the feeling of Christmas. Like it's so magical and special. And from what they were telling me, they were like, Christmas is whatever. And I was like, oh, no. I was like, we're gonna celebrate Christmas like we should. So I just went like above and beyond and just was buying all these things and like decorating the house. And it wasn't even like the best Christmas decorations. Like I feel like this last year
Oh
was
yeah,
the best.
because I feel like we have a system now.
yeah,
Yeah.
now we kind of know what we like.
Yes, and we have themes now because
Yeah.
that year. Okay, just to preface, that year Kat bought 5 real Christmas trees. One of them was 14 feet, and then the rest
Yeah.
was under
Like-
10.
Like
Correct?
Yeah.
8 feet.
And then a couple like miniature ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple miniature ones. I think at total it was 7 trees.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
5 main big ones. So
Yeah.
there was one in every fucking room,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
And
She's like, yep.
Damn right.
Yeah, I did that.
because there was 5 Christmas trees, we had to buy 5 different
Themes.
Colors.
themes
Yeah.
because I was like, Kat, each room needs to have a theme. This was me, like before realizing how much she had spent. I was
Yeah.
like, Kat, each room need a theme. My room's definitely gonna be spaceship. Outside is gonna be classic.
It was
Girl.
So it was his
It
idea.
very much was. And no, it was because I think I was also very excited because that was the first year that like I took
Real
Christmas.
trees.
Well, yeah, I had real Christmas trees before in my old apartment.
Oh, okay.
But
Sorry.
that was the first year that I had like a lot of decorations.
Yeah.
Because in my old houses, it was always just a Christmas tree. I
Yeah,
would have a Christmas tree,
yeah.
no decorations, no other thing besides a Christmas tree. That was the first year where I was like, oh my God, there's lights everywhere in the house. It smelled like apple every day. Like, it was amazing. And then I had a business call with my managers, and then just like my regular one. It was like a regular business call, so it wasn't. I didn't feel anything. Like I didn't feel like I was in trouble or anything because
Yeah.
nowadays, like they'll be like, "Brett, can we get in a call?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, what the fuck did I buy?" But it was a regular one, and then they were like, "Brett, do you know you spent X amount of on Christmas decors?" And I was like, because at first I was like, "Yeah, that's right," because I had to buy gifts too. And she was like, "No, these are for your Christmas decors. Your gift expenses were a different one. This is how much you spent on gifts. This is your Christmas decor." Why did I spend almost triple what I spent on gifts, on decors, y'all? And I have what? I buy about 40 presents a
Yeah.
year, like 40, 50.
Yeah.
So I was like, Kat, bitch, we are getting only one tree from now on.
Yeah.
And
The biggest one.
the biggest ones, and we have to reuse all of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're actually doing really good because we don't
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
buy
We
any
don't really
new.
buy a lot.
And now you
Um,
don't have to buy a Christmas tree because you got that
Yeah.
one.
Nah, yeah. So because this year, which is last year, we bought a 14 feet fake Christmas tree, and we just put like scentsies around it that smelled like a real Christmas tree. Everyone in my family that came for
That it was real.
Thanksgiving thought it was real, and I was
Yeah.
like, period, we're doing this from now on because bitch, we saving money. Um,
Yep.
but yeah, that was that year. I spent almost X amount on just Christmas decors. girl.
But now you love Christmas.
But yeah, no, I was getting there.
Oh, okay.
But I will say the biggest gift, truly, was the gift of Christmas that Kat gave my
Yeah.
family. Because after that, we celebrate Christmas.
Yes, we do.
I like actually love hosting now.
Now we celebrate Thanksgiving too.
At my Girl,
Yeah, because of her.
Because of her, she gave us our first white Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Literally.
By it means like the
American.
The
menu.
American, yeah, the American Thanksgiving. Because we've always had Thanksgiving, but we had Filipino food.
Yeah,
So
we
we
would
talked
just,
about
like,
this already. But
Regular ones.
yeah, but thanks to Kat, we celebrated the American way. Let's say that with a twist, because we still be doing karaoke and Filipino
yeah.
dashes in
Yeah.
here and
The
there.
games.
Okay, last question. Kat, you're like basically an adopted Filipino now.
I am.
What have you learned about Philippine culture? What have we taught you? What besides actually, Kat, I will say you do make some bomb ass like Filipino food when you
Yeah.
do try to make.
Really?
Yes, you really got my mom's adobo down.
Girl, it was not hard, but I was like, so I watched your YouTube video like 10 times because it kind of like would jump to things and like nothing was written down. So I would like pause it and then rewind it, and I was literally just like
Like on how
taking
much
notes.
is
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought you told me that Princess also helped you out with it. Or no? Was that a different dish?
I think that was the shrimp, the
Oh, okay.
garlic shrimp.
Got it.
She showed me how to make that, and it's really good.
Yeah. You do make really good Filipino
Do you
food,
like
but
the bulalo?
oh yes! Oh my gosh! Or my boyfriend would
My
say
favorite.
collagen soup.
Collagen soup.
I'm like, just
What the
shut the
hell?
fuck up.
Isn't it like bone
No,
soup?
because I gave him bulalo, and I was like, babe, there's a lot of collagen in this.
Oh, isn't that like little
Oh.
white?
Yeah, and then he
Yeah.
went to my mom. And he's like, Auntie, your collagen soup was so good.
I'm
like, girl,
dead.
not you calling
He's so
bulalo
funny.
collagen soup. Um,
So cute.
what have you? That right? I'm like,
Collagen
that's how
soup.
you would convince everybody. To eat it.
Yeah.
It's like it's not
Collagen.
bone marrow, girl. It's collagen.
But what was your question?
What have you learned about Filipino culture?
Oh, well, as soon as I started working for Princess, I was like, everyone was just so welcoming. And I remember going to your mom's house, and they would just like bring Princess food. She's like, "You want some?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." And they're like, "You want this?" And I was like, "Yeah, like it looks good." And I would just remember eating with everybody, and like everybody would like send me home with food.
You love
and, like,
lechon.
I love some lechon with that sauce. What's it called? All-purpose sauce or something? That
Mang
Mang
Tomas.
yeah, that was so yummy. Everybody's just so sweet, and everybody's just so nice. They're always helping and like willing, like asking, like, "Do you need anything?"
Yeah.
They're very loyal. I learned Filipinos are so loyal.
Period. Okay, last question. I guess this is for everyone here today. Since we're in the spirit of love and Valentine, what do you guys have planned for Valentine's this year? Do you guys have any plans?
I'm throwing a Valentine's Day party, and you're both invited to.
Duh. I already have my outfit.
I love hosting. I love hosting so much. So it's a very serious event.
Yes.
You know, there's me.
She
5
takes
Yes.
it very
courses.
seriously.
She very
Yes.
takes it seriously.
Girl,
There's gonna be 5
trust.
courses, and it's gonna be beautiful. You should see my table. It's
Oh, you're
filled-
doing courses now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
sit
you.
down courses.
Period. Are you gonna be serving everyone?
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Because you usually do potluck
Wow.
style, right?
I usually do it like family style, like where it's in the middle and the
Yeah.
island
Yeah.
and,
And
everybody
everyone
gets
just
their food.
grabs. Yeah.
But for this, it's gonna be very intimate, very sexy, very.
I can't wait for you to be like a mother, girl.
Me too. I can't wait to be a mom, but like,
You're really such a host, which
Yeah.
I know I'm not.
but yeah, there's no one worth mentioning for a Valentine, but
Period.
Galentine's. I'm excited
Galentine with the gals.
for. What about y'all?
Other than that,
Me too. I'm like, other than that.
yeah. I actually I think if I have no date, whatever, I'm actually taking applications, by the way. If I have no date, I will
Comment
go
down below.
take myself on a date on actual Valentine's Day.
Period.
Yeah.
And that better be a promise to yourself.
Yes, I
girl.
will.
I love that.
Well, I haven't had a Valentine in 5 years.
Oh my god.
So this will be the first time if my man ever comes home.
I know.
Oh
he's
my
like,
gosh.
he's not gonna be
I'm like,
here.
I
He
have
asked
not
you to
seen
be
my
his
man.
Valentine?
My man has been on a trip, you guys. Not a trip. It's a work trip, but I haven't seen my man in like 3 weeks, and he's about to be home next week. But guess where I'm going next week? LA. So I won't even be here when
Oh,
he's
you
back
guys are
home.
crossing
That's
paths.
so
We're
funny.
literally like this. He's arriving when I'm leaving.
You guys are
Really
in
the
the
same
plane
day?
like, bye.
Girl, literally.
That's so funny.
It's so annoying. But I'll see him when I get back, and I can't wait for that. And we are probably gonna have a like, I don't know. I don't know if we're like very like datey type of couple. Like I feel like we're probably just gonna spend a day hiking and probably like.
Yeah.
Has he asked you
Do
to be his
outside.
Valentine?
I thought it was automatic.
I mean, some people, but some people do take it
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah.
Okay. So tomorrow I'm definitely gonna be like, I wish I had a Valentine's Day. this
Now he's
year."
gonna be thinking about it tomorrow. Like
I
he's like,
literally-
No, I'm literally gonna call him tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, I wish I had a Valentine this year.
No one's asked me yet.
No one has
Yeah.
asked me yet. Like I'm free that day. That's crazy.
and then you're gonna be like, why are you asking me over the phone? Like you can't even ask me in person.
I'm like, let me actually see.
Yeah.
Maybe check my calendar.
Yeah. I'll pencil you in, or you can pencil me in. Anyways, let's do product of the week.
Okay.
Good.
My product of the day is this
Curl enhancing smoothie. Oh, Shea Moisture.
Shea Moisture. I think it was Shea.
I wish I never helped you.
Why? I love this.
She's like Shea Moist.
I was gonna be like Shea Moisture, but this is the coconut and hibiscus curl enhancing smoothie. I put this every time I shower, like after I get out of the shower when my hair is done.
Yeah.
I put it all the time. That's why I get my little curlies because
It's
of that.
beautiful.
Girl, yeah.
So is that when
period.
you put it in and you put it in the bun and then it comes out
Yes,
nice?
yes.
It's because of this?
Mhm.
Good to know.
I usually tell people it's my natural hair.
Good
okay?
to know, because I always
Okay?
feel like dumbass bitch. Because I'm like, I did it, and it came down wonky. So I'm like, I guess it's not. I guess it's me.
You guys, every time they ask me like, how do you get your hair like curly like that? I was like, oh, I just put it on a bun.
I hate.
But it's this
With
product.
that.
and I
Good
use
to
like,
know.
and I partnered this with the Uaya.
Way. Why?
I'm sorry.
Way, girl.
Actually, never mind.
Why?
Here you go,
It's
Kat.
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Thank you. Okay, so for mine, my auntie Mama Mai told me that her favorite knives.
Hi,
she's
Mama
ever
Mai.
had- Hi, Mama Mai. She's my favorite. But anyway, she said her favorite knives were Laos knives. And I found this on Amazon for $15. Very cheap. Very, very good. Like, if it's ever getting a little dull, like, you just sharpen it real quick and
Yeah.
it's great. But, yeah, $15 on Amazon.
Also, you guys, sorry to cut you off, but I have this like little machete that I always use on TikTok to cut my fruits. Kat, tell them about that story.
Okay, so I got that the same time I got this. And I have a really hard time of looking at the description and the dimensions. And
Same.
I bought it and it got here and I was like, oh.
And it's like the tiniest machete you've ever
Tiniest
seen.
little
You've seen
cleaver
it on my
ever.
TikTok. Yeah.
And I honestly thought nobody was going to use it. And I honestly tried to hide it. 'cause
And
I
it's
didn't
the
wanna
most,
get it.
and it's like my most used knife. And I have so many like
Really?
knives that sent to me, like designer knives that people like actually like
Mhm.
make. And I use that $5 machete
Yeah.
for everything.
For what?
I don't
It's
know.
got
It's just, it's
everything.
so good. Have you
Really?
seen that machete?
The teeny tiny little cleaver, yeah.
Is
It's
it the one that goes like this?
It's like
No.
squarish, like it's a long thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's that
little
but
one.
mini. Like
Yeah.
if that like literally was a
Oh,
mini.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that little tiny one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it
I
was bought by
bet.
accident, and I felt stupid after I
Yeah.
bought it.
But like now, look at him using. it.
Yeah. Wait, Kat, would you like to prompt us with the very first question?
Oh,
Leaving the
for-
question down below. So you guys, at the end of every episode now, I want to know how many of you guys like actually stay in to
till the
to the
finale.
end, because I know by the time I pick out the product of the week, half of y'all are gone. But what should be the first question?
What was last week the superpower thing?
See, I know that you guys are not staying till the end because I didn't see any answer from last week's video, or not last
Oh, did we
last
start
week's.
that last week? Last
No,
week?
it was gonna come
It
out.
was like a random one. Oh,
It
Oh,
hasn't come out yet.
never mind.
here. Wait, Kat, what should be the first question?
I think it should be, what's your favorite dessert?
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all heard the cat.
Should we answer it?
Oh,
Well,
Okay.
chicks again.
while you guys think, we'll answer.
Me first? My favorite dessert to eat, I also like making this, is creme brulee. I really like creme
Okay, I'll
brulee.
change my answer.
Mine's is cheesecake.
You
Very
like my cheesecake?
tangy cheesecake. Yes, I love her cheesecake.
Oh, Princess stays on that fucking cheesecake,
Yeah.
girl. Mine's is hollow hollow.
Ooh.
Okay, Key first. Watch it with that face,
You
bitch.
can't even eat hollow hollow. Like,
Eh?
how are you gonna be like, my favorite dessert is hollow hollow?
Well, no, they make it good.
You eat it here and there.
Okay, fine. What is something that I cannot resist? Oh, pecan pie. I do love a
Oh,
pecan
yeah.
pie, girl. I feel like I'm the only bitch that eats that every Thanksgiving whenever Kat makes
you
it.
fucked that shit up.
I
I
do,
love a pecan
girl.
pie.
I love a pecan pie, girl.
Period.
Oh, not ew. Ew, my tongue is literally
Water.
sweating.
Salivating.
Anyways, I will see you guys next week. I hope you guys like this episode with Kat.
Mwah.
Kat, do you want to promote your socials or no?
No, I'm okay. Thank you, though.
Period.
Next.
Miss K, where can they find
I'm
you?
like,
girl?
but if you go, never mind. You guys can find me anywhere at MISKYE.
And you guys already know about bitch when you see one at Bremen Rock everywhere. And make sure you guys follow and subscribe to Baddest Radio. And make sure you guys give it a thumbs up.